Hello, it is I, Broderick Wallace here, and it's one of those days where it's like rains for a little bit and then it's sunny, then it's cold, then it's hot, then it's cloudy, then it's bright again, and you're like, oh, do I work or do I know the best thing to do is to turn this camera off and go into meditation, and that's one thing that's profitable and then will alter the course and allow the mind to make a firm decision about getting the ladder off the top of the van and getting on with things. In the next video, I shall definitely get back on with initiation into Hermetics. What I don't do is start things all enthusiastically and not see them through. When I first started to learn how to play guitar, it was just a matter of time before I was obviously creating real music and playing that live and all that good stuff, no matter how long it takes. So if I start a work of art, it gets finished. If I decide that I'm going to write something, it will get written. Like this video series, I've started it, so I will finish it. One day it will be finished, and there will be more. You know, I was chatting the other day about with a friend about this notion of, especially when you're like a middle-aged sod like myself, time seems to speed up, and it's more precious, and those days of just sort of hanging around and wasting time are gone forever. Very much so. So whenever you feel that sort of wave of enthusiasm rise for a new venture or a subject, you have to wait for it to crash before you sort of talk about it, or you make any decisions, or you say I'm going to do it. You just have to let it crash out and see what's left, because you know, when it comes to certain, you know, other responsibilities I wouldn't go into on here, that most of us have, that are extremely important. There's the job. When you engage upon this path, which involves a lot of meditation, contemplation, and a lot of discipline, and it doesn't leave time for, you know, for much else. You're going to be lucky if you get to jump between two other, you know, interests over a long period of time to achieve anything with them. So I mean, I don't get as much art done as I would like to. I am working on some writing. It's going to be a long time before anything is finished, although I have written some poetry that's finished. I do have a lot of poetry, but in terms of, you know, proper writing, that will take a while. And you know, the music is something that has been completed. So yeah, it's like meditation, art, writing, and just trying to fit that in. You know, when you're working full time, and I mean, I'm gonna have to get out. I really do want to get out running again. You know, like living on the road in this van, like I've stated before, I have to rely on gyms for, you know, like a proper shower. And got to the gym and they've had a new height barrier fitted, so I've got to find, I think I've got somewhere in mind that I'm gonna try out. I think there's a car park close by I can get into, and See, I'd love to hit the gym, sort of, you know, every night, but it's not possible, is it? And I mean, if you hit the gym, you know, 2 or 3 nights a week, it's going to have to be no longer than an hour. You can't stay there all night. You got to get back. You have to be consistent with your chosen life path. There ain't a lot of time left. You have to really choose wisely, and you have to really condense things down to those 2 or 3 things that you were born to do. Yes, those 2 or 3 things that you were born to do, and do those and those only. And anytime you're sitting there and you think, oh, wouldn't it be cool to start like a martial art? Or not that I never think about that. I'm not really interested in that kind of thing, but it's likely not to happen. It's if you think about all the guitars that have ever been made that are hanging up on the wall or in the corner of someone's room that have never been mastered, never been played, all of those books that teach you how to, I don't know, become a master knitter or a skateboarding virtuoso that have never been read to the end, all those sudden bursts of enthusiasm that have just dissipated like like a one-night stand. There just is not a lot of time, and you have to really condense it down to the absolute quintessence of what you really feel that you are here to and inspired to explore and hopefully achieve. Okay, next video we shall get on with initiation into Hermetics. There might be another break, there probably will be, but in bursts of installments I shall have the whole thing read on this channel. And I've already enjoyed the theory section once at work, and it's good to go over that. And already, as I'm saying this, I'm thinking, oh God, I'd love to read this book on the channel. And I've got Crowley's book 4, like, oh, I'd love to, maybe a chapter here, oh God. And then there's that video, I need to do the ayahuasca video. I need to get Mr. Samuel on camera, and I've got a notebook of all our experiences that made notes on the key points. Then I need to make that plan for the, I need to sort out the MOT on the van. Okay, it's time to go into meditation. Be good, be sexy, and stay out of trouble.